Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. You read the title right, this is not a joke. We have decided to permanently move back to 1.12.2 to fully start the new beginnings of 2026. This means that Wolficus has returned, but not in the way you might expect, and I will be explaining everything in this video. First thing I need to address is no, we are not going back to the Wolficus remastered world. The reason being is that the world was built incredibly poorly, a lot of the buildings didn't look great, and overall the world was not laid out in a good way whatsoever. Another major problem being is that the towns are way too flat. We decided that this would be way too much to fix and it would probably be better to start fresh. Especially considering that the mod pack itself had many issues, such as not being able to use Optifine, and also performing very poorly, and us having the inability to remove some mods because they were used so heavily on the world. Another main reason is because we wanted to start brand new with a brand new idea of a town we've never used before. Obviously, Twiston, Fur Valley, Greensburg, and other towns such as those that you're familiar with will come back eventually, but they will probably come back with brand new renditions. The brand new server is simply called the Wolficus, nothing else. No remastered, no numbers, just Wolficus. I will let you all know how you can join this after I explain a few things. Now you might ask, what's happening with Wolficus? Well, to put it simply, it's cancelled. I honestly didn't really see it going anywhere and found it to be very boring, as did other people. It was really just not a fun experience and it wasn't turning what we had hoped it would. Now, let's get more into why we're doing this. Okay, the main question you all are probably asking is, why? Didn't you guys make a big deal about moving back to 1.20.1? Well, yes, we did. But as time went on, however, we realized that 1.20.1 was limited on mod options and performed significantly worse than 1.12.2. I ran a poll on my Discord server asking people which version they preferred, and everyone who voted collectively decided that 1.12.2 was the better version. Not a single person, including myself, voted for 1.20.1. This more so prompted me to move since people enjoyed it much more. At the time, moving to 1.20.1 seemed like a good idea, but the more we played on it, we realized it wasn't a good decision. The cons to 1.12.2 are way less severe than the cons of 1.20.1 when you compare them, which is something we realized after reconsidering. One of the main cons is that it was outdated and limited, with a lot of mods having dropped support, but honestly having the limitations is nice because it prevents us from getting overwhelmed with all the options on the server, and prevents overly frequent mod pack updates. Overall, the general consensus was that 1.12.2 was more enjoyable and it would make sense to move back to it, especially since all the cons we listed are things that can be easily fixed and overlooked. Now that you guys know the reasoning, you're probably in doubt, fearing that we're just going to restart again. This is a valid fear considering the history I've had, but I want this server to be where we hold the vow. I am hoping that this is the last time we need to restart and we can keep this world for years to come. We've done several experiments, and through all of this trial and error, we have finally figured out where we want to stay. This is a new beginning and we are not going to restart anymore. I feel like I've let you all down countless times by doing this, but trust me when I say, we will make this the world. No more restarts. Okay, now let's get to the good part. Although Wolficus has no official release date, it is open to the public already and you can join it now. Currently there's not much to explore because the server is in very early development. It's in the beta stages, if you will. The 1.12.2 Wolficus mod pack for Modrinth is available in the description of this video and in my Discord server if you're interested in joining that. The mod pack should come with the server already in the server list, but in case you need the IP, here it is. Currently, we have a brand new town called Spruce Valley, and we plan on potentially opening up other towns such as Twiston, Greensburg, and other towns nearby soon. With that, I just want to say, I am very truly sorry once again for restarting. It is really not something that I enjoy doing, and I know you guys don't like it either. We just really could not figure out what we wanted to do, but we really think after all this trial and error, we finally figured out what we want to do. I want to make this the final time and uphold the vow that I set for 2026. This is going to be the world. And I hope to see you all there, and I hope we can make new memories together on this permanent server. With that, I will see you guys in the next one, and goodbye. Have a good one.